University. I will present the synthesis result from the journal Role of Islamic Institution in Poverty Alleviation and Enhancement of Well-being Case of Islamic Financial Cooperative Baitul Mal wa Tamwil in Indonesia. Microfinance is an important component that enables poor people to take part in economic activities, namely micro and small businesses, because they are excluded from formal financial institutions such as bank. According to the World Bank 2010, only about half of Indonesia's population has access to formal financial service. On the other hand, HILS 2001 highlights the important role of micro, small, and medium enterprise in the Indonesian economy, especially in providing the country economic foundation. AIM SME is also useful to reduce the number of poor people in Indonesia, especially where unemployment and poverty are still high. Islamic financial institutions have also adapted and modified this conventional microfinancing in the form of an Islamic microfinance model. Islamic financial institution in the form of Baitul Mal wa Tamwil were first established in Indonesia in the early 1990. Since then, Islamic microfinance has attracted positive attention from the public, especially Muslim and even non-Muslim. The pattern of rural poverty in Indonesia has not changed much since the colonial period. This is due to limited agricultural income because the majority of poor households in Indonesia only have a small plot of land, and the poor population depends on low wage from agriculture-based labor. Characteristics of poverty are also related to structural constraints, such as lack of infrastructure, inadequate economic opportunities, and limited source of capital that have pressure were to engage in income generation activities outside agriculture. Entrepreneurship and micro-enterprise as alternative and additional sector of the informal labor market with marginal and irregular income to support high living cost income. Micro and small business activities create demand for financial services, including microfinancing, microsaving, microinsurance, and other innovative financial products. Therefore, it is very important for the government to develop MFIS, both formal and informal, especially MFIS as an alternative approach to alleviate poverty in Indonesia. Methodology. This study used qualitative research to understand and analyze the role of Islamic microfinance institution in poverty alleviation and improving the welfare of Islamic financial cooperative, or Baitul Mal wa Tamwil in Indonesia. Synthesis result. Microfinance institution non-profit company with social aims help poor people access financial service. Many private donor and development agencies provide grants and donations to establish MFIS. As they grow and are able to generate profit and maintain their sustainability, they can expand their service to poor and low-income clients who are not served by formal financial institutions. Conventional institutions can achieve this through the use of microcredit based on interest. Whereas Islamic microfinance institutions are prevented by Islamic law from using interest, using trade contract and leasing. The conceptual framework of Islamic microfinance value and financial principles from the main source of Islam. According to the Quran Surah Al-Ma'idah, Islamic principles shape the nature of microfinance institutions because they operate under a group-based approach and share responsibility. The third BMT model provides financing for both individuals and group. BMT product consists of two. One, Wadiyah Damanah, a guaranteed saving account, which is a form of saving with a contract between BMT and its member as owner of fund for the purpose of safe deposit. 2. Mudharabah Mutlaqah, unlimited saving investment account, which is a saving contract where the members are the owner of funds who give full freedom to BMT entrepreneur to do whatever basic. On the other hand, Sharia BMT product consists of mudharabah financing, which is form of partnership contract where one party provides capital and the other provides personal effort to conduct business. Most often, BMT acts as a provider of capital while BMT member acts as entrepreneur. Musyarakah financing is a partnership contract in which two or more partners provide capital and share profit or losses. In this financing, both Baitul Mal wa Tamil Syariah or member contribute the capital and share in profit and loss. Murabaha financing, namely financing for which payment are made by member after maturity at the base price of purchase, which is then added to a mutually agreed profit. Izaro financing, namely financing provided by banks to customers to obtain. Salam financing is a forward sale where the full price of goods, mainly agricultural product, is paid in advance at the time of the contract. In addition to saving and financing product, most Baitul Mal wa Tamil Syariah also offers Sharia microinsurance product to their member. This is a BMT for to prevent member from the risk of bad financing or when member have to face worse economic condition. Usually, in marketing micro takaful product, BMT conducts strategy takaful companies such as Indonesia Family Takaful and other micro takaful provider. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.